Thank you for joining Finesse Kitchen. Today we're going to make chewy pumpkin spice caramels. Let's get baking! First, we're going to take 12 ounces of heavy cream and pour that into our saucepan. Next, we're going to take 2 ounces of unsalted butter, cubed, put that right into the saucepan with the heavy cream, and then we are going to take 1.5 teaspoons of ground ginger, 1/2 teaspoon ground nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon ground allspice, and 1/4 teaspoon ground cloves, and add that to the pan. Now we're going to place our saucepan on the stove over a medium heat. We want to warm this until the butter melts and then bring the mixture to a complete boil. Once it is at a complete boil, we're going to turn off the heat and cover our saucepan with a lid or a small bowl. Once we set our cream aside, we are going to prepare 14 ounces of granulated sugar as well as 5.5 ounces of light corn syrup. Add your corn syrup to a large saucepan, making sure to scrape everything in with a spatula because we need every ounce in here. Make sure that you have a large size pan to be able to combine everything. Then we're going to add our 14 ounces of granulated sugar, and then we are going to heat until this completely combines and all the sugar has dissolved. Make sure to keep stirring as the sugar melts so that it melts evenly and slowly. Once your mixture has come to a complete boil, you want to put a bowl or a lid onto the saucepan and let that cook for 4 minutes. The condensation that forms will get any sugar that is stuck to the side of the pan and drip that right down so it can cook with the rest of the sugar. We're going to cook this mixture until our thermometer reads 320 degrees Fahrenheit. It's very important that this is an accurate reading. Once we have reached 320 degrees Fahrenheit, we're going to quickly pour all of our heavy cream mixture with all of our spices into our caramel, making sure to stir constantly. And just be careful because the caramel will bubble up and it's very, very hot, so make sure to be careful. Once the heavy cream has been stirred in and completely combined, now you can add your pumpkin puree. We are now going to cook this mixture of our caramel, heavy cream, and pumpkin puree until 247 degrees Fahrenheit. This will give us a really nice, soft, chewy caramel. Once our mixture has reached 247 degrees Fahrenheit, we can now add our 2 ounces of butter, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. You want to make sure that the heat is off while you're doing this so that you don't keep cooking the mixture, which will give you a firmer caramel. Now we're just going to stir, make sure that we get all those chunks of butter melted and everything completely combined. Next, you want to line an 8-inch square pan with aluminum foil, and you can even spray that with a little bit of Pam too so the mixture doesn't stick, and then pour in your caramel, making sure that it is nice and level. Now that we have let our caramels sit overnight, we can now remove them from our pan and cut them into the desired size and shape and enjoy! Thank you for joining us at Finesse Kitchen and learning to make chewy pumpkin spice caramels. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Happy baking!